we're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign of what's going to happen to these other workers moving forward.
Welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works. Because once we understand how the world really works, we understand everything is planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the books Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Also, those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon, much love. And then also, those who are shopping at both stores, much love to you. Now, of course, guys, we're going to get into Bitcoin and cryptos first. Now, in the United States, of course, today is the New Year's celebration. But guys, as you know, if you follow my channel, if you've been with me from the beginning, I've made several videos about New Year's. And New Year's is in September. That's how I projected that Bitcoin could hit 20 to 50,000 by December of 2020. So don't forget that, guys. Go off the Hebrew calendar because that's what the New World Order goes off of. Don't forget that. Now, guys, we know we're the only game in town. It's the weekend. So if you follow this channel, we know this. It's the weekend, guys. The only game in town. The only casino that's open 24/7. So right now, guys, we're definitely going to receive that liquidity from the actual stock market. The only thing you have to do is pay attention, and you'll see how they do it. But the fact is, guys, right now, altcoins are getting a pump. Xrp getting a pump. So definitely, guys, we see the game being played. That's why I said do not fall for the distractions, guys. Don't fall for it. Now, am I a buyer of XRP? No, I am not. Now, after all these companies delisted and whatnot, I probably will go back trading it because definitely it's going to have some volatility. So it'll definitely be an opportunity to make some money there. Now, right now, guys, we had Bitcoin from the 29th to the 30th jumped up 1,400. Yesterday, it did about 200. I think we ended at about 29,000. Right now, we're at about 29.3. So, guys, don't forget to pay attention to the indicators, your volume, USDC, and Tether. Don't forget that, guys. We know the situation with XRP. We're going to let that pan out. But the fact is that, guys, make sure you are staying focused on those indicators because that's going to tell you the direction of where cryptos are going. Now, we know these facilities are going to be closing January 8th. This is so important because, guys, we know the Fed is pumping both the stock market and cryptos. It's going to be $175 billion less of liquidity. But these stablecoins are definitely going to tell us where we're going to be headed. And plus, the other commercial lending facilities are going to be closing March 31st. So, guys, the only reason why we're at this top right here is because of these repos that allowed the Fed to go and buy everything. So do not forget that. Also help BlackRock buy everything. So don't forget that, guys. Now, as far as Bitcoin hitting 30,000, there's not much to get there. We don't have much room to get there. We know this, like I said, we're the only game in town. Only thing you have to do is pay attention to the actual stable coins. If they're 99 and below, that means that we're going up. If it's above $1, that means we're going down. Now, very, very important, guys, when it comes to the actual USDC. USDC is back with their market cap fluctuating up and down. Make sure you're paying attention to that. Tether is steady, moving right back up how I was doing before. So you definitely have to pay attention to the actual stable coins because that is the foundation. Don't forget Brian Brooks already advised that the banks can hold stable coins. So we're definitely going to see more regulation when it comes to stable coins. As like I said, that is definitely the foundation. Now, don't forget, guys, we have all this situation happening with XRP. And it's like I said, it's nothing but a distraction, but it allows them to use the news in order to bring down the markets. Don't forget that. So, guys, right now we have three news situations. We have the XRP, we have the regulation coming out of the old administration going into the new, plus we have the lending facilities closing. So they can ride that, guys. Don't forget that. The new administration is going to be very, very important to the actual markets, cryptos, and stocks. So, guys, do not fall for the Hegelian dialectic. We're going to do research and find out exactly where this is headed. We know the end game, which is the fourth industrial revolution. But the fact is, guys, we know we're going to have a pullback. Remember, 2021 is just the foundation. So we may go a whole year, guys, with not too much volatility. We might not have that big uptake until 2022, the end of 2022. That's what I'm seeing. Remember, guys, when it comes to the New World Order, they have a plan, and a plan takes time. Yes, they moved us up 5-10 years because of the C word, but this still takes time. You're talking about moving a whole legacy system on the blockchain and tokenization. So do not forget about that. Everybody wants to have something happen overnight. This doesn't work that way. Now, guys, we have Dash basically moves to public testnet phase as mainnet is set to launch, draws closer. Basically, we know that Dash has gone through a little turbulence as far as with privacy and not privacy. We know the IRS done put their foot on their neck, so they have sort of changed things, and we saw that in the pricing drop. But definitely Dash is going to be an important piece in the actual crypto landscape. We have Grayscale add 7,188 Bitcoins in 24 hours. Now, guys, we definitely know that Grayscale is definitely manipulating the markets. I've been over that several times in the actual videos. So we're definitely starting to see the manipulation happen. We know CME, we know Grayscale. Anytime you're holding this amount of Bitcoin, you can manipulate markets. And we saw that last month when the lockup period expired, they halted. So, guys, we definitely see the manipulation going on. But we know that Bitcoin is being propped up by the Fed. We understand that. But we know what the mission is, the fourth industrial revolution. Now, we have Bitfinex CTO says we won't see SEC target Tether. And do I agree? Yes, I do. The reason why is because Tether is pumping the whole markets, guys. If anything happens with Tether, this whole thing is coming down. We all know this. But we also see the hand with the Fed. So if they're going to target Tether, they're definitely going to target the Fed because we see that. We clearly see the Tether USDC manipulation on any exchange they're on. So, guys, we definitely see that with our own eyes. Now, basically, we have FinCEN wants U.S. citizens to disclose offshore cryptos holdings over 10K. Basically, the IRS gets notified anyway of 10,000 moving your account in the United States. So that's not a big deal. But guys, lastly, we have Ebang, of course, the mining company, wants to launch a crypto exchange in 2021. And guys, everybody's going to get their hands in on these fees. That's what crypto exchanges do. They bring in fees just like the banks. Now, basically, looking at their stock right now, the stock is at $6. The high was $14. Not your financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Please do your own research. But guys, we know that Bitcoin is definitely the future. Will we be flat this year? Me personally, I definitely see a flattening this year. Then we take an uptake, just like I stated, at the end of next year. But as like I said, I'm not your financial advisor, not financial advice. We definitely have to see it play out. Things may change, but right now, that's what I'm looking at because we know that all the regulation comes into play the end of 2022. All that will be sealed, done, and ready to go. But we know they always pump the market before they're going to turn it on. So I definitely see 2022 definitely being a big year for cryptos. 2021 is definitely going to be this foundation that we're going to have. But guys, that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books, Cryptoteacher and the New World Order book. Remember, those books are mandatory. Also, if you're new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance, don't forget about the links in the description. The book links are also in the description. Also, if your stocks, the stock channel, guys, don't forget about that. You have your Cobalt, your chip stocks, your gaming, your banking. Also, while everybody's sitting at home, don't forget about that home stocks, the C-word, the biotech stocks, guys. They're going to keep pumping and dumping those. We know that. And then while everybody's at home getting free money or waiting on that free money, what are they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and y'all have a wonderful day.